A score of 85 points -4 has seen a rise up to 113k. Gabriel did the heavy lifting in defence, where a change in transfer plans saw awuwdh come in as part of a 4-point hit after news of a double Gameweek 28 for Luton and Bournemouth. It was a disappointing 1-point return against Sheffield United, but the left wing back carved out 9 attempted assists, the most of any player in a single game this season. Diogo Jota came in for Salah, with doubts remaining over the Egyptian's return, and Liverpool's most in-form attacker found the net for a 5th time in 6 matches. Only Bukayo Saka took more shots than his 6 in Gameweek 24. Up top, it was back to service as usual for Erling Haaland with a brace in a 2-0 win over Everton, and Darwin Núñez sealed the points for Liverpool with a towering header from Harvey Elliott's cross. It was Dominic Solanke that made way rather than Ollie Watkins, after Chelsea beat Aston Villa in the FA Cup to confirm his fixture in Gameweek 29. Keeping Watkins opens up the potential to bench boost in Double Gameweek 25. More on that later, but first, let's talk through the transfer plans. I'm looking to attack the Double Gameweek with another 4-point hit for 2 transfers. Chelsea advancing in the FA Cup means Cole Palmer could face 2 blanks in the next 5 gameweeks, with tricky fixtures against Man City, Brentford and Newcastle. So he'll be making way for Ross Barkley, who's directly contributed to 7 goals in his last 10 outings for Luton. The Hatters face 2 doubles in the next 4 game weeks, and will play in blank Gameweek 29 if Man United can beat Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. That move frees up funds to upgrade Richarlison to Kevin De Bruyne, who's delivered assists in all 4 league matches since his return from injury, despite having his minutes carefully managed. As well as offering a high ceiling in Double Gameweek 25, the Belgian can help me navigate blank Gameweek 26 without using the free hit chip. I have the exact funds available for these 2 transfers, so I may look to make them after Man City play tonight in the Champions League. With all that in mind, here's how the team is set to line up. Martin Dubravka has kept just 1 clean sheet in 10 matches deputising for the injured Nick Pope, but 6 of Newcastle's 7 shutouts this season have come at St James's Park. To offer further encouragement, Bournemouth are without a win in 5 game weeks, where only West Ham and Everton have scored fewer goals than their 4. Wolves are sweating over the fitness of Mateus Cunha ahead of their visit to Spurs, but hope to have Hwang Hee-chan available after a minor calf problem. They failed to score in 2 of their last 4 matches, fashioning just 7 big chances. Only Forest, West Ham and Palace have created fewer. It's a favourable matchup for Gabriel against a Burnley side that are without a win in 6 game weeks. In that time they've scored 7 goals, with only West Ham and Everton managing fewer. Chief chance creator among defenders in the last 6 game weeks, awuwdh has accrued 4 assists and a goal. He's carved out a leading total of 17 attempted assists in that time, while only Gabriel and Cher have landed more shots on target. The top point scorer among midfielders in the last 6 game weeks, Phil Foden has amassed 4 goals and 3 assists. Only Saka has taken more shots, while only Barkley, Bruno Fernandes and Ødegaard can improve on his 17 attempted assists. Delivering on promising underlying numbers, Bukayo Saka now has 5 goals in the last 5 game weeks. He's produced leading tallies of 22 shots and 7 big chances among midfielders. In the same period, Burnley have shipped 12 goals, with only Sheffield United, Newcastle and Crystal Palace conceding more. Diogo Jota has been in fine form since returning from injury in Gameweek 19, with 5 goals and 3 assists in 6 matches. His tally of 12 shots in the box only trails Foden, Richarlison and Saka among midfielders. Liverpool have scored a league-high 18 goals in that time, but news of Mo Salah's return to first-team training could mean fewer minutes for Jota in the double. Partnering Erling Haaland up top is Darwin Núñez, who has 4 goals and 2 assists in the last 6 game weeks. He's produced leading totals of 30 shots and 8 big chances among forwards in that period, while only Julian Alvarez can match his 12 attempted assists. Brentford have lost 7 of their 9 matches since Gameweek 15, conceding 2.2 goals per game, with only Crystal Palace and Newcastle averaging more. Luton have shipped 10 goals across their last 4 away matches, with only Crystal Palace again faring worse. There's no doubt over who'll be taking the captain's armband this game week, but it's a question of whether to use the triple captain or bench boost chip. This is the best my bench will look on paper until I play my second wildcard, which I'm anticipating will be around game week 30. Using the bench boost now would mean I could cut costs on the bench when it comes to building that wildcard squad later. Ollie Watkins would be doing a lot of the heavy lifting. With 5 assists and 2 goals in the last 5 game weeks, his 36 points ranks joint top among forwards, with Elijah Adebayo. Fulham have kept just 1 clean sheet in the last 8 game weeks, where only Newcastle have conceded more expected goals. I'm less convinced by the 3 defensive assets, with Newcastle struggling for clean sheets and Villa losing defensive midfielder Boubacar Kamara to a serious injury. But Matty Cash has had 4 big chance involvements in his last 6 appearances, and no defender has landed as many as his 13 shots on target this season. But passing up the chance to triple captain Erling Haaland ahead of 2 home fixtures is not easy. The Norwegian has bagged 8 goals and 3 assists in 9 outings at the Etihad this season, averaging 8.4 points per 90 minutes. In isolation, I do think this is the best week to use the triple captain, but I'd be hopeful that Dominic Solanke can make up some of those points in Double Gameweek 28, with 2 home fixtures against promoted sides. So as it stands, I'm leaning towards playing the bench boost this week, but let me know what you would do here in the comments below.